The prince was fighting dragons deep inside his head. The king lay down beside the queen, and they were taken to the world beyond their dreams. And in a royal celebration, the madman and the princess wed. And the prince slew another dragon in the caves inside his head. The kingdom cheered, the madman laughed, the princess smiled, remembering her royal past. The crowns were laid upon their heads, no one raised a sword, no evil words were said. The madman went to bed that night with his royal bride at his side. The drinks were filled, his magic head, and when the morning came, he stood before the kingdom and he said, "My name no kingdom, you need no king. You may keep your money, to me it means nothing. But if we should come to in war, we shall all be just one, fighting to defend our freedom for our daughters and sons."
All right, everyone, welcome to the Super Baka Bros channel and tonight's episode of Neighborhood RPG, a D&D show where I bring family and friends together to play Dungeons and Dragons. Tonight we're going to be continuing the story of the Magic Jewel Heist, which has gotten pretty intense. Let me turn this music down just a little bit. Right there's good. And the amazing battle that the Defiant Three, or the Jewel Crew, as some of them like to be called, are continuously trying to get through. So before we get into the story on what's been happening on our previously on, let me just get through our stream stuff real quick and introductions. So we have our follower goal that you can see on the top. Now we still haven't met the yep, there you go, Phil. I like it. We have the follower goal at the top. We still haven't met the goal, which is going to bring to you some pretty funny and interesting content, including Ted over here on my right. He is going to be laying down a sick rap, dope beat. No, you're not going to do that anymore?
I believe that was by the end of October for that.
Okay. Well, let me just mark this down as far as you taking extra damage whenever I roll something. Okay, good.
You can definitely come up with something else for me to do, though.
We'll definitely, I mean, to keep it fresh, because obviously people weren't interested in you rapping, so we didn't meet the follow.
I think
so something else.
maybe some break dancing.
Oh, I got cardboard.
Yeah.
I got some cardboard. We can lay that down flat.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, he's getting on now. He's got the little helmet on. I like it. So yes, if you are watching right now and you're not following, please do. It is free, and it tremendously helps this channel. We are trying to get to be a Twitch affiliate channel, which allows us to bring more services and content to you, the viewer. So if you are following and you're watching, thank you. But also maybe tell a friend who might enjoy our show. We do the D&D show that you're watching right now. We also have podcasts that Phil and I do every Sunday, about 9 o'clock or so. And sometimes we bring on special guests, like our brother Quentin or my 14-year-old who carries us in Fortnite. So check that out. Also, with having said that, we are big supporters of Tabletop Audio. That is the audio music service that I use during the game itself for creating atmosphere. Can't talk. For the setting or what's going on with the combat. Highly recommend it. It's a browser based, totally free. Tim from Brooklyn does have a Patreon that you can support him, which we definitely are. And if you are playing either a modern or fantasy or any kind of TTRPG game, highly recommend Tabletop Audio for your home or streaming games. With that, I got my note here, so I'm not going to forget about the toast, Phil. Shit ain't happening. With that, we're going to get into the intros. So, first and foremost, we're going to start off with you, Phil, and go ahead, introduce your character and maybe something interesting about them.
We've done so many of these intros. I don't want to just say the same thing over and over again, but also I think, Drop the Defiant, Half-Orc Ranger, Folk Hero, the Mini, Leader of the Tribe of the Redeemed, Breaker of Chains. I don't know how much new to say. I think I mentioned last week that he was kind of in focus and ready for this battle and kind of ready to go. And I don't know how the command in this world works, but I feel like if he's capable of having some, still having a sense of his own identity while under a command, he is very conflicted about what he might have to do in this fight today.
That's true. We'll get into that on our previously on what's
Foreshadowing.
happening for Drock and what he's going to have to deal with. But Phil, thank you for the introduction. I appreciate that. And in chat, we got Bakatron saying Wim Hof present. So for
We need
people
him.
people who don't know,
He's up, man.
Bakatron are just sub him on in, like tag team wrestling style.
Yeah.
Our brother Quentin, who started in a campaign prior to this, that was his character, the druid Wim Hof. So who knows? Maybe in the future you could be seeing him on the stream. That'd be really interesting. So Bakatron, Q, it's good to see you watching. The party is gonna need it tonight. No foreshadowing there. Anyways, so next we're gonna go to Chandra and your character. If you could please introduce who you are playing and whatever you want about your character at this point.
Okay. I am playing a Rinalor, who is a human wizard, and who previously has been pretty self-centered and, only cared about saving his own skin, but now he's starting to worry about his fellow comrades, getting out of this fight. It's pretty tough. So his heart is opening up a little bit. Just a little.
That heart made out of coal is starting to chip away a little bit.
Out of platinum.
Oh my
all
God, that's
about
right.
the money.
That's right.
Or
Rinalor is all
gold.
about that money.
Yeah.
Chandra, thank you for the introduction, and very on brand with the Rinalor and all about the gold. I honestly thought maybe a Rinalor was going to go for that chest, but he's got a sharp head on his shoulders, so he won't fall for that. And finally, we have the self-proclaimed leader of the Defiant Three. Ted, if you could please introduce your character and something interesting about them.
The noble human paladin stands bloodied, shifting his weight to his back foot, grips the sword, the mighty magical sword Aurora tighter in his hand. As he lifts his head up just a little, and his heavy breath blows the blood and sweat off of the beard. His eyes
Oh, God.
with a little bit over right on the elemental that now stands.
Oh, we lost audio. We lost audio or something.
Well, you've been muted, and I'm wondering if Chandra might have muted him.
Yeah, but Chandra's like, no more. No, we got no audio.
No audio?
Oh, there we
there you
go.
go.
There you go.
Yeah, I
Back.
was muted.
Oh,
Did you
okay.
hear any of that?
Oh, we heard it
Yeah,
right
yeah.
till you said Earth Elemental, and I was like at the edge of my seat, even though I'm literally standing here.
I'm screwing myself.
We are at the edge of your seat.
Well,
Fight a thing.
you know what?
Great.
Just because of how epic that introduction was, give yourself a point of inspiration that you can use to re-roll any roll that you want during this session. One-time use, point of inspiration for you, sir. That was awesome.
Well,
Can I re-roll my mute button?
Can I re-roll my eyes?
Oh,
I don't think you
Well-
can roll your eyes even more than you. I didn't even see you, Chandra, obviously, but I could feel the eye roll.
Yeah.
we don't have access to the chat like you, but I have on good. From a little birdie told me that their feed may have cut a little bit in and out altogether.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I got the chat up right now, or I got the stream up right now on the TV, so I will keep an eye on that.
What's up?
Like visually a cutout or the audio cutout, Phil?
I can reconnect with my sources. I will not give their name.
Yeah, who are these? CIA? What the shit is this?
I will protect my source, but just FYI.
It'd be funny if it's like Emerson on his tablet or something, or your child.
He got like the sheet pulled over his head, like in bed.
Yeah, he's just giving you poop emojis or something. So people in chat, let me know if this is cutting in and out. We appreciate any sort of constructive criticism. We're trying to give you the best quality product that we can, so keep that in mind. It seems to be working fine as I'm looking at it right now, but I will keep an eye on it. And with that, everyone, thank you for the introductions. Let's go ahead and get into the previously on the Magic Jewel Heist. So, stand over here real quick. Previously on the Magic Jewel Heist, as the Defiant Three have been battling the Prince Norman Smith, Bosk the Dragonborn, and Yen Woodsoul, the orc rogue. The battle got real intense, whereas Rinalor shot out a fireball from his staff of spells, just incinerating Yen altogether and damaging the Dragonborn Bosk, who had turned himself into an earth elemental because he was not doing good himself. It seemed to be the tides were turning toward the Defiant Three with Lyon the rogue and Desi Kelly, who was banished, to win the battle. But then, for whatever reason, Norman Smith decided to cast a spell that lost his concentration on the banishment spell that he had on Desi Kelly. And as soon as Desi Kelly came back, she immediately, when she had the time, walked right up to the magic jewel, this 10-foot massive piece of just majesty, and put her hand right through it, and then stepped all the way into it. And there was this sort of calm before the storm as the room was still, and all of a sudden a huge sort of boom as the jewel itself blew up, causing Rinalor, Aldrain, Bosk to fall prone to the ground. But Drock, Prince Norman Smith, and Lyon, the more dexterous ones, still stayed upright. And in place of where the great magic jewel was, stood three characters. Desi Kelly, the short, blue-skinned tiefling, but then also another tall, blue-skinned tiefling that no one had seen before, and then finally a hooded male with a broom attached to his back, which most of the party quickly gathered was King Rainier, from over about 500 years ago, thought dead, gone missing, is now back. And as they were standing there, just in awe, or laying down in awe of what just happened, the tower that they are in this battle actually starts to shake and the floor starts to rumble a bit. And that is where we left off. So, before we get into the game itself, we do a little something special here. Something in honor of my former enemy, now turned friend, Nick Bowder, Esquire. He got his passed the bar exam. I long ago defeated him and turned him into this Mind Flayer goblet. But in honor of his defeat and my victory, I like to say a little something that he used to always say. So if you're watching this at home, or if you're sitting here playing the game, Ted or Phil, if you could please raise your drink of choice. And before we start, I'd like to say, may your dice roll true, and may you make it through. Meh. Lovely. All right. So, with that, I'm going to transition to this over here. Actually, are you kidding me? Hold on 1 second. Damn computer.
An interesting floor plan.
Yeah, they really were down with Norton. I don't know what it was. Anyways.
Norton bought advertisement space in the room.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, full disclosure, we're sponsored by Norton. So, actually, let's go over to. Yeah, let's go over to this one. Okay, so, and let's get rid of this cool music, and let's get this going. There we go. So, as the jewel has exploded and the three figures are standing in the middle of the room, Drock, you are not even 20 feet away from them, with Prince Norman Smith off to your right and Loop Lyon in the middle of a battle. You see Desi Kelly very calmly look at you and has somewhat of a smile on her face. Very calm smile. And before the battle continues, you see her look at you and just kind of give you a wink. And before the battle continues, in the fabric of reality, there's this like pulse. And all of a sudden, Desi Kelly and the other two figures that are standing where the jewel was, just dead eye, eyes roll back, and they just fall down to the ground and pass out. So they're now laying there on the ground. So as this all happens, we're going to get back into the combat here. And starting off is Aldrain. Right now, let me fix this for you. So right now you are laying down on the ground next to Bosk and a Renalor just outside of the main room. What would you like to do?
Okay. Is Bosk down too?
Yes, Renalor, Bosk, and you are all laying prone.
And Bosk is not Bosk anymore.
No, Bosk is an Earth Elemental at this point.
Big?
Yeah, bigger than you for sure.
Well, I mean, he was bigger than me before, but like big, or like.
I mean, this is you. And that's him.
I'm trying. I don't know if that's just scary.
Super.
I just want to know, like, if I'm, out of my league.
Well, right now you're laying on the ground. So what would you like to do?
Stand up. That's a bonus action, right?
No, it's half your movement.
Oh, boom! Stand up. Half my movement. I'm not going anywhere. Okay. Earth Elemental's on the ground.
Yep.
I can reach it with my movement.
Oh yeah. He's only 5 feet away from you.
And I believe I would get attack with advantage because he's on the ground.
You are correct.
Yeah, I might as well take advantage of that.
Shit. I swear to God, if we get puns in this game, I don't know. I will bring a dragon out in this bitch. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay. First roll with advantage is 25.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
And the second roll, 26.
That definitely hits as well.
I burned all of my spell slots, so I can't do divine. Is there anything else I could do that might help boost this?
You tell me.
You think everything I do takes a spell slot, and I've used all of them. All of my channel divinity, all of that stuff burns a spell slot, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So I've expended them. So no,
Okay.
I rolled it. That's all I can do.
Alrighty.
1d8 plus 9. The first one is 12.
Got it.
And 11.
And 11. Okay.
2 and 3. All my damage was strength bonus and magic weapon bonus. Junk.
So as you get your sense of what's happening, where you're at, you quickly get up off the ground and look around, see a Renalor down behind you, and you see Bosk's earth elemental form. As you look down at him, you hear Aurora, the sentient blade that you are wielding, start to laugh. Yes. Destroy him. And as you bring your blade up, you hit with such force that the rocks on his shoulder and arm, huge chunks start to fly off as you 2 strikes against boss form. Any other movement or anything else for you? You would have about 10 movement left.
It's technically not breaking engagement if he's prone, right?
Correct.
I'll step back to be close to a Renalor.
Okay. You take a step back, and that ends your turn. All right. At the top of the 20 count, before we get to Drock, you're on next. The tower itself, you all feel it start to shake a bit more. And
Oh, no.
Loop Lyon with his Sending Stone. Actually, who has your guys' Sending Stone?
I have one for Sakun,
Yes, so.
but
Oh, go ahead.
no, I said that and I realized I wasn't 100% sure if that's what you meant.
Yes,
But
that's
yes,
exactly what
I
mean.
have the stealth stone.
So almost at the exact same time, Loop Lion and you, Drock, you hear your Sending Stone with frantic voices. On Loop Lion's end, you have no idea, but you can hear the voice is going insane. On your end, you hear Sakun Darkbreaker, the dwarven wizard, yelling into your Sending Stone, "Get out of there! Get out of there!" Just over and over and over again. As this all happens, you're up. What do you do, Drock?
Well, so how much control do I have over what I do, hypothetically?
Basically, all you can not do is attack Norman Smith,
Um,
as he has commanded you with this spell to stay away from him.
I am going to walk over to.
Oh,
have
but you have to attack somebody else.
I have to attack in this round.
You have to attack, yes, but you cannot attack him.
Okay, I'm gonna walk by Luke Lyon,
Okay.
and as I walk past Luke Lyon, I'm gonna give him an open hand smack on the back of the head.
Okay. So you go about 10 feet, which Loop Lion is like not even really noticing your presence. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Is there a attack bonus for this?
You would use your strength. Give me an
Strength.
intelligence roll before you do this, actually.
17.
Okay, go ahead and proceed. You have the wherewithal to understand the situation that you can't attack Norman Smith. You need to attack somebody else. But go ahead and what's your attack?
You said strength?
Yes.
19.
19. Yeah, that definitely hits. Give me a 1d4 plus your strength bonus.
7.
Okay. So as you walk up to Lyon, who's not even paying attention to you, you give him like a little brother smack in the back of the head kind of maneuver. And he looks back at you and goes, "Well, excuse me, Drock."
I say to him, we need to go.
Okay. That ends your turn?
Now I'm gonna use the rest of my speed to walk over towards Desi Kelly as close as I can get.
Okay.
I
you're
have 60.
hasting right now, so yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could.
I think this might be my last turn though. It's good for a minute, I think you said.
It is good for a minute. So
Yeah, so I
yeah,
started-
it's either this or the next turn. When you're done, I'll go over the math, but possibly this turn. So as of right now, you are standing basically on the far side of Norman Smith, right above Desi Kelly.
Would I be able to attempt to pick her up?
With your hastedness, yes, you have an extra action that you could use for that.
So if I have 3 actions altogether, I used 1 on Lyon, right?
Correct.
So I hypothetically have 2.
The other, so you have 2 attack, and then your extra hasted 1. So
Yeah.
you could attack again, and then you have the hasted you could use to pick up Desi.
So yeah, I'd like to pick her up and put her on my shoulder.
Give me a strength check.
So nice looking out. Keep it up. 13.
13. You're a little bit tired. It takes you a little more effort than you feel like it should, especially considering that Desi Kelly is fairly small. But you get her up on your shoulder, and you are carrying her.
And then can I just kind of look in Ernalor and Aldrain's direction and just do a similar, we gotta go.
Yeah, absolutely. And Aldrain and Renalor, you hear this as Drock yells out, "We gotta go." Ends your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as that ends your turn, you see Norman Smith kind of wobble as the ground, the tower itself, starts to shake even more. And he looks around and goes, "Well, seems my liege is a bit impatient. Well, when it's time to go, it's time to go." And he is going to pop out a 6th level arcane gate. As he does his hand gestures real quick, the Fey presence, the eyes and the mouth appear above his head as the dark eyes and the dark mouth. As he points down at the ground, saying the magical words, you see these blue and gray, like foggy, ethereal bricks start to go shape down on the ground, not upward, but literally flat on the ground, right where the tall blue tiefling is, right next to you, Drock, actually. And as it appears and completes, a gate is in the middle, right underneath her. And as it finishes, it opens up, and a bunch of mist and smoke is just emitting out of it. And you see this female tiefling just drop right through the ground and disappear. Norman Smith looks over at you, Drock, and says, "I'll be seeing you soon." Walks 10 feet and jumps right in. When he casts this spell, your concentration command spell instantly drops. You have all your facilities.
I thought I was gonna have to kill you, Eldrin.
If he was closer, I would have said kill Aldrain, just from the pun joke alone. As you are standing there, you see... Actually, give me a perception roll.
Me?
Yeah, because you're the only one close enough to see inside that gate.
Oh, yeah. What's the perception?
Perception.
5.
Oof. As you look in, you see another figure standing there. Actually, 2 figures. My bad. One of them is tied up and gagged, and has their arms like bound to their back, essentially. The other person is standing there, looking up at you because of the physics of this. They're upright, but it looks weird as you look down. And this person, you can't see their features, except for this like large hat, and the eyes are glowing bright red, like red, more red than you've ever seen. And you just hear this laugh. And the gate just closes. That ends Smith's turn. Arinalor, you are up.
I'm going to stand up
Okay, half movement.
and then make my way towards the exit. Like the stairs to get out of this tower. Because it's going to fall.
Which way? There's an exit. The exit that you came out of is up left. But you did notice that there was stairs going down to each corner of this large room.
Probably the ones we
And
came out
actually,
of, right?
give me... No, you did hear Drock. Never mind. So you want to go for the ones that you came out of?
Yeah.
Okay. So... you get about right there as your movement has been half just from standing up. Any other action or anything you'd like to do?
So besides the elemental thing, is there another bad guy in the room still?
As of right now, no. You killed Yen last session.
Okay. So it's just, and how badly injured is that elemental dude?
You can't tell, but he just appeared, so definitely not bloody just by the looks, but you can't really tell.
Okay. Let's see. I think I don't think I want to waste a spell.
Okay.
So no, I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay. That ends your turn. Next up is Lyon. As he starts his round, he looks over at you, Drock, and says, "Hey, we gotta get out of here." You have Desi Kelly, correct?
Yeah.
Lyon's gonna run over to where you're at and say, "Should we take this one or what?"
Do you think you would carry them?
I mean, I could try.
Would my perception be that, based off knowing him and Eldraine for as long as I have, would my thought be that Eldraine or Lyon would be better equipped for carrying someone?
Give me an intelligence check. Or history, whatever works best for you.
You can just look at the size of my arms.
I mean, I can't even see you right
And in the heat of the battle, kind of a thing.
now. 18.
Yeah, you could tell Loop Lion ain't carrying shit.
A valiant offer, but perhaps Aldrain could help us out with that.
Before you even finish the sentence, Loop Lion's already running past you. Okay, don't gotta tell me twice.
Coward.
Not happy with him.
He gets about right there, heading toward the door.
He doesn't know.
He's actually gonna bonus action dash and have double
Fair.
movement. He is gone. Heading toward the stairs, he is taking off. It's like Roadrunner. That'll end his turn. Next up is Bosk. Bosk is going to stand up. He's going to look you right in the eyes, Aldrain. This like small rock beady eyes as he looks at you. And while all this is happening, even from a Renalor's time, the tower itself, the whole building seems to be shaking. And there's some sort of loud thumping that seems to be getting closer and closer and closer. As Bosk looks at you, Aldrain, he's going to walk right up to you and take 2 swings at you.
Oh, damn.
Should have used lay on hands.
I don't know myself.
One definitely misses. The other one does a 23 hit.
Yup.
Okay. So that is 2d8 plus 5. I should have used a different dice. 7.
Thank you.
That's 14 points of damage as Bosk swings wildly and you duck out of the way, but as you duck, he comes up with an uppercut, almost lifting you off the ground, shield and all. You see stars momentarily as he just almost takes your head off completely. Yep, that's going to be his turn. He's just staring at you right now with this hatred. Desi Kelly is unconscious right now on Drock's shoulder. Aldrain, you're up.
Like you're muted.
Maybe a mute.
Yeah, it's every time I put my character sheet down over the keyboard and then I go
Oh.
right on the sheet
Gotcha.
and it hits the space bar and then mutes.
Yeah.
So I need
What would you like to do?
I don't know. I'm getting pretty well damaged and we need to get out. Where is Drock?
Right in the middle of the room, directly in front of you.
And I see where Loop Lion ran.
You saw him dart across the room through the doorway and continue on. Like you could hear his hurried footsteps away from where you're at.
Drock saying we got to get out of here, right?
Yeah, he yelled that at you prior to this.
Can I tell possibly like how hurt this thing is?
If you want to give it a perception check, go ahead. I mean, by the looks of it, you haven't. You know that it's been hurt. Obviously, a Renalor took fireball damage toward it, and you just got a good swing on it. But as far as exactly how much, you can give me a perception check, and we can go from there.
All right. Based on the damage he did last turn, 2 more swings and I'll be unconscious and making death saves.
Okay.
They only get 1 swing if I disengage, right?
Yeah, it's only a 1 swing.
But if I stay and fight, he can make 2. So I'm gonna do the perception first.
Okay.
Wisdom plus 2. 7.
You said 7?
Said 7.
You know, you're not a paladin who knows about rocks or earth. So looking at this, like, bipedal humanoid, you have no idea how much. Obviously, it took damage. We have no idea how badly it is precisely.
has Drock started moving out, like getting out of here?
He's still standing where he is.
And he's got who over his shoulders?
Does
Desi
he?
Kelly.
Hey,
Pay attention.
there's something I do that will save the day and lead this party through. Yeah, I don't know what it is yet. So I'm just going to do a lay on hands for the rest of my stuff for 15 points.
All right, you heal yourself 15 points. Sitting there looking at this vicious creature, essentially, who looks like he's going to try to take you out. Praying to a Montador, you can hear Aurora just yell at you, "No! Kill him!" That'll end your turn.
Well, if you wanted to, you could walk, right?
You could disengage if you'd like. It would give it an attack of opportunity.
You said I could disengage and try to get an attack of opportunity.
Well, yeah, if you move away from it, he will get an attack of opportunity.
Could I make it over next to Drock, do you think?
Like 5 feet away from... You'd get right to the Keen Rainier.
Do it.
But, okay.
Take a swing.
So, as you go to step right past Bosk's Earth Elemental form, you see him... If a rock could smile, the form of his mouth just kind of goes upward. Does an 18 hit?
No.
You confidently step past and you bat down with your shield. As he goes to hit you, it causes your body to kind of reflect back, but you catch yourself and continue forward, heading directly toward where Drock is. So you are now standing there right in front of Keen Rainier. Anything else for you?
I don't think I can do anything else. I think I've used my movement, used bonus action, and used my full action, so...
You are correct. Ends your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Drock, you are up. What do you do?
How much can I do with her on my shoulder? Am I limited in any form?
She is fairly small, almost dwarf size, so I wouldn't say you would be limited as far as movement. But do you mean as far as like an attack or a spell? What do you mean?
Yeah,
exactly?
yeah, like spells and attack.
Depending on the spell or attack, if it takes a hand gesture kind of thing, you might be a bit limited, but just depends.
I don't know if it takes a hand gesture.
It'll have an S.
A V.
That's verbal.
Oh, all right. It's probably not going to work, but yeah, I'll give it a try. Do I have? Am I still hasting?
No, your haste is gone.
So I'm facing towards Boss and Aldrain, so I saw their exchange, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna try ensnaring strike on Boss.
Okay. Let me bring
We're
that
not gonna
up.
work because it's strength saving throw, but why not?
And that's next time the... Let me bring that up.
Next time, oh shit. Next time I hit the creature with a weapon attack.
Correct.
So even if it passes, even if he fails the saving throw,
It's not until you
saw-
actually hit it.
Is that right?
So are you sticking with that? Because you would know how that spell works.
It never works too. I love the idea of it, but everyone always passes the
Succeeds.
saving throw. Yeah.
It's up to you.
No.
Okay. What are we doing?
Okay. Look at Aldrain and just ask him, do you think you could pick him up and point towards King Rainier?
What do you think, Aldrain?
Yeah, I can do it.
So super casual. All right. What else?
You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm gonna try and snaring strike.
Okay. What's your DC?
15? 14.
Okay.
I know. He's gonna, whatever. I gotta at least say I tried.
What is it?
14.
Yeah, 16. I rolled low, but he's got a high strength modifier. So as you go to cast this spell verbally, you can see Bosk, who's turning around toward where Aldrain is gone, and it starts to catch him, but he instantly just beats it. Any movement for you?
I still have one attack, correct?
Yes, you do. My bad, because you're already two extra. You have an extra attack.
Yeah. Would I be able to take an arrow shot?
You're carrying somebody? No.
Alright. Nah, I'm done. I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
You're gonna stay where you're at?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, after Norman Smith's gone, Arena Lore, you are up. What are you doing?
I'm gonna keep going towards the exit. That's the same way everyone else is going, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Make a run and double your speed before I get.
Oh yeah. However fast I can go.
So are you 30 as a human?
I believe so. Yes.
So then you would use your action to dash. So 5, 10, 30. You just barely get up to where Lyon is, actually. So you're right up alongside him as you run toward the exit. That ends your turn as you use your action to dash. Bosk is up next. Nope, my bad. Loop Lyon. Loop Lyon is just booking it. He sees Arena Lore catching up to him, and he's just like, nope, and heads directly for the exit. And yeah, he'll definitely get there. Let me actually fix this map. Yeah, as Loop Lyon just books it, he is at the exit now. As he dashed and everything, he's starting to head down the stairs, essentially. Bosk is up next. Let me just switch over to this. Bosk is going to step into the main room and
No.
yeah, he will get right up to where you're at. And he's going to take 2 swipes at you as the whole building starts to shake even more now. You can tell there's something, not even just walking closer, because there's this pounding noise that's getting louder and louder as all of this is going on. But you can see a huge, like, shadow kind of overtake a window right to where Loop Lyon and Arena Lore are running to. There's a window right there. It just goes completely black. And this is already nighttime. But you can't even see out the window as this happens. So 2 attacks on Bosk. Does a 18 hit?
If it's on me, no.
And does a 23 hit?
3 dice hit.
Okay. That is really good. 17 points of damage as
That's not good.
Bosk punches you right in the stomach, right in your kidney as you're facing away from him. His other swing, you could tell that he is at a point where he's just a fervent rage. Even though he's not a barbarian form anymore, he is wanting to take you down. That'll be the end of his turn. Next up is you, Aldrain. What do you do? You might be muted.
Alright, you put my character sheet over the keyboard and then touching the character sheet. I like one more swing and I'm in a bad shape. Yeah, maybe like a swing and a half. Depends on how good he hits. But so I guess I can't. If I disengage, he gets a free swing.
Correct.
So I pretty much I have to do full attack. Is it?
You did it again.
You do it again?
Yeah, you did it again. Don't do it.
Is he evil now?
No.
I tried.
No, I appreciate
All right.
it.
All right. Swing.
Go ahead and take a swing. 29 definitely hits. Jesus Christ.
Second swing is a 22.
Okay, 22. Damn. Go ahead and roll damage.
Roll better damage this time. 15 is the first one.
Nice.
It's 16 is the second.
So as you quickly turn around, you see Boss there. You slash diagonally across his chest, bring it back around, and you stab right into where you think his neck is. And you can see a huge gash just break aside where his head and neck attached to the shoulder. Bosk in this earth elemental form gives off this guttural sort of like grunt moan. And yeah, you did some good damage to him. Anything else for you?
That's all I can do.
Okay. All right. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Let me just do some quick math here. Yeah, he is definitely bloodied at this point. You can see whatever blood that an earth elemental would bleed is starting to seep out of the individual cracks, and he is not doing good. That'll end your turn. We're at the top of the round. Before we get to you, Drock, the shadow that is at the window, you see it kind of move back very quickly, and as it moves back, all of a sudden, actually, a Renalor, give me a dexterity saving throw. And technically, Loop Lion would as well. Oh, yeah. Got 19.
One second, sorry.
It's all good. While we're waiting for the roll, I'd like to remind everyone, please stay hydrated. It is a very crucial thing that our bodies need, whether you're watching at home or playing D&D with us. Hydration. It's a sponsor
I
for
got a
today's episode.
15.
Okay. It's not bad at all. All of a sudden, as you're running and you see Loop Lion, who at the last moment, before he starts heading down the stairs, he does a roll away from the stairs and like springs away. As you see him doing that, Arenalor, you instinctively, for some reason, do the exact same thing and roll and bounce away as all of a sudden what looks like a large battering ram just crashes right through the window and the wall itself, taking out a like 6-foot section of the wall, including the window. And as it continues on, it's like 7 feet of this dark black battering ram just punctures through and rests for a moment. And all of a sudden, you see the battering ram open up, and you see these large, long fingers.
What?
And it grabs the ground and starts to just like rake against the ground, ripping off the flooring and pulling back out.
Okay.
Rock, you're up.
I don't know. But whatever is no good.
You might be muted.
I think the LED floor in this room they were in needs an update.
God damn it. Stop telling me we got an update for me, freaking thing.
Swimming pool.
Yeah, swimming pool.
Rock sink, I throw him in the water.
There we go. So yeah, what do you do?
I don't know, man. One. All right. I'm going to. I'm picking Desi Kelly up. Was that an action?
Yeah, you already did that.
I know.
Yeah, that was an action.
And then the whole like sprinting thing.
You would
Yeah,
use an
and-
action to double your movement.
Use more than one action to do that, or is it the limit of one?
I mean, you technically have 2 attacks.
You could do that. You could dash twice.
Correct. You could outdo that if you had 2 people under your body. I don't know if you're planning on picking up Keen Rainier or whatever, but you could do that with Desi Kelly.
Not.
That you could
Man.
suggest.
Would I have any perception of what kind of speed Boss would have in this form?
Gathering from what he just did, walking from where he was into the room, you could tell that he walks just about as fast, his lumbering form, as a fairly big human.
Would I know that a fairly big human is the same or less than a regular sized human?
You would know that it's the same.
All right, fine. I'm gonna set Desi Kelly on the ground.
Oh shit. Okay.
Come on, let's look.
Then I'm gonna walk up to Bosk.
Oh, where to go?
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to cut him up. I don't know. Save the day.
Okay.
First one is a 22.
Definitely hits.
Can inspirations used to like re-roll? Could I re-roll like the attack die?
Yeah.
Alright. That one was like a 7. So I'm gonna use. I have 2. I'm gonna use one of them.
Okay.
To re-roll that.
Sure.
What?
And that wasn't any better. I have another
Shit.
inspiration. Can I do it again, or is there a limit one per?
One inspiration.
Okay. So 1 hit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
I want stuff for that.
We got an appearance of Halloween candy, and everyone watching, I hope you all had a good, safe, and productive Halloween. Wix is my favorite Halloween candy as far as like the prepaid, prepackaged treats, but Tootsie Roll is also another one. But just a little bit about me.
A 13.
13 damage.
Yeah.
So taking out your short swords, you stab directly into the stomach. It deflects off, but you see a large chunk of rock just break off from Bosk's rock form, and he looks down at you, not in confusion, but you see this somewhat smile on his face as he looks at you. That ends your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Norman Smith is gone. Arinalor, what are you doing? You're about 10 feet away from the stairs right now. This large arm has retracted away, and you see this huge hole in the outer part of the tower wall. There's a
Can I
black
see
starry
what's
night.
out there?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Um, 16.
16. Okay. It's hard to see, but as you look out, you see what looks like this large armored being. It looks like they have some sort of leather, dark leather, black armor that has spikes on the shoulders and a wicked looking metal black helmet with huge horns on the side. As you look closer, you see that this huge giant being, its face area itself, like where you could see there's like a slit right here in the middle and the slit through the eyes, you see like decaying flesh. The nose is gone. There's like a part of its cheek area where it disappears underneath the helmet is like decayed and missing. And the teeth are almost all like showing. Whatever this is, it is undead and very, very large.
Can I... Do I have line of sight to it?
You do?
Okay, I'm going to... Let's see. I'm going to use my wand thing
Oh, shit. Okay.
and throw a fireball in its face.
Okay. What's your spell save DC?
15.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Rolled
wait, no, it's 16. Sorry.
Oh, shit. Rolled a 15. No joke.
Oh, no, I need to change it. I have 2 character sheets, and one of them's, like, not totally updated. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. I like the fact that it
16.
just barely missed it. So, yeah, as you... go ahead and roll your damage dice. So, 8d6, I believe?
Yep.
As you take out your magical wand that you got from the Minotaur in the P&W forest.
It's terrible. $19.
19. So you whip your wand, your magical wand, at this creature and just blindly shoot at this large figure. And the fireball erupts from the tip of it and just crashes right into it. And as it hits, you actually get a very good clear blast and clear shot of what it looks like. And you see that this creature is adorned in leather and fur, and the majority of it is decayed and destroyed. But it is a massive figure, and it just blasts it. It doesn't even like go backwards as it gets hit. It just takes the hit, and you can see it as all this happens. It's reaching back out. You hit it with the fireball, and it's already coming back in with its fist. Anything else for you?
Well, so obviously I want to move back away from the window
Okay.
towards the rest of the group, I'm guessing.
Right here, right now.
Where am I?
Far left over here.
Oh, well, yeah, just move back as far as I can.
Okay. You're about 10 feet away from the room.
Okay.
That ends your turn.
Yep.
All right. Next up is Lyon. He kind of gets up off the ground. He's like 40 feet up from where you're at. And he looks at you, Arenalor, and for a half moment, you see in his eyes this absolute terrified look on his face as he very guiltily looks at you and just tears down the stairs. And he is gone out of sight. Action just dash gone.
What a coward.
Next up is Bosk, who is going to continue to try to take out Aldrain, and is going to go for 2 more swipes at you.
They drop. Can you carry another person?
Does a 23 hits,
Yup.
and the other is... Oh, I got to turn the light on. No. 14.
Nope.
So as Boss Earth Elemental form, one arm is weakened and just limply throws it at you and misses. The other one connects directly right into your sternum, almost knocking the wind out of you completely. That is 16 points of damage as he just cracks you right into your chest.
Well, the next hit will take me out.
Okay.
I'm not telling you, I'm telling them. Right,
fair
guys,
enough.
Let's up the game.
So that ends your turn, or that ends Boss' turn. Next up is Aldrain. You're up.
Choice. If I take a step away, he gets a swing. So
Correct.
my only hope is to outdamage him.
Okay.
Can I spend my? What does inspiration do?
Reroll.
Not give advantage.
Nope.
Okay.
Kind of does.
All right. So first roll. I lost the DM. DM
Right.
down.
He got bored.
DM down. All right. First roll. Oh, 12.
Miss.
Come on, man. None of us are gonna make it out of here. Ah,
Second roll.
13.
Oh, miss. As your body is not doing well, you're barely able to stand. You hear Aurora, speaking into your brain. No. Stand. Defeat him.
I'm just swinging at the air now.
Just wildly missing. You're like a boxer knowing that you're about to go down. Just wildly swinging. That'll end your turn. Top of the round, once again, you see the fist from this large being start to come directly toward, not the hole, but from the side of the building. And only Arenalor sees this, as it is going to take a swiping action across the whole top of the tower. Try to wipe out a whole huge section of it. I need Arenalor to do another dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh. Ruh-roh.
What'd you get?
13.
13. Okay. As it comes crashing towards you, this time you're caught off guard by the fact that it's not going straight on and it's hitting from the side. You take 7 points of damage as it crashes in and bricks smack you in the face as you try to jump out of the way, but you're not quite quick enough. The arm doesn't get you, but the debris itself smacks into you. And a huge section of that whole side of the wall is just ripped off as the arm comes back. And all you can see from that side is the starry night sky. And Arinalor, you actually hear hundreds of people screaming and crying out as there's just destruction underneath you and in the city of Monaco itself. Drock, you're up. What do you do?
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Eldrain. And then a couple plugs with my sword.
Before you start, so go ahead and still do your roll and everything. Once again, in your sending stone, you hear Sakun yelling at you. Where are you? Drock, where the hell are you?
I don't think we're making it out of here alive.
Give me your goddamn location.
We're in the jewel chamber in the top of the tower.
And all you hear from the stone is Moradin's beard. God no. Go ahead and roll your.
What's that? 23.
Definitely hits.
Okay, that didn't. That was a fail. I have one more inspiration.
Oh, I should have used my inspiration. There.
And fine. God damn it. Alright. So I hit with 1. I have Colossal Slayer and Hunter's Mark now.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. 21.
Oh yeah. Okay. So as you swing wildly and miss the first, what you missed 2 and got 1.
No, I missed 1, hit 1.
Gotcha. Oh, that's right. You're not hasted anymore. So as you swing and miss, you bring your sword back around and stab across the neck of this large creature. You see Bosk grab his throat, and as he does, the shape and form of Bosk starts to shrink, and the red scales start to appear, and the earth elemental form of him is no more, and Bosk the Dragonborn is standing there now. So he's lost his earth elemental form, and he's now back to how he was prior to changing into it.
Would I be able to say something to him?
Absolutely.
This you can finish this at another time. If we don't leave now, we're all dead.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Oh, I should have saved the inspiration for that. God damn it. Give me 20. Give me that. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's not worth it. It's really bad.
So as you say this, Bosk looks at you and he's bleeding, holding one arm. He just kind of smiles and he goes, "I couldn't think of a better death than with my friends."
Dude.
He's got a different sort of code, bro. That ends your turn. Renalor, you're up. What do you do?
Please kill him.
I'll walk in, or can I make it to the room?
Yeah.
I'll just stand in like the doorway there,
Okay.
and then I'm going to fire firebolt at Bosk.
At Bosk?
Or who is
Give me
his
an Arcana check.
isn't that his name?
I think that's his name, boss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me an Arcana check real quick.
$22.
You know that if you shoot a fireball, you're gonna hit all of your partners. In crime.
Oh, they're so close.
Oh yeah, they're right on top of Bosk.
I think you said thunder.
Not fireball.
Oh, what'd you say?
Firebolt.
Oh, firebolt. My
Firebolt.
bad. My bad. I think you said fireball. I was like, holy shit!
No,
Don't
no,
do that.
no.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll a ranged spell attack.
What's that?
You just roll and add your spell save, add your spell attack bonus, which should be just to the right of your spell save DC.
What do I roll?
D20 plus, yeah.
Okay.
Holy crap, dude. You should be slinging more spells.
25.
Oh yeah, that easily hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
You have inspiration, zero.
Wasted mine.
No. You don't.
It's a 1d10, I believe.
Yeah. Is that this one?
That's a D10.
Shut up. I got a 1.
Okay, sorry.
Huh?
As all of this commotion is throwing you off, you slam your fire staff down and say the verbal components to the spell and shoot out this firebolt from the tip of your staff, and it hits Bosk right in the stomach area, and he just looks up at you, and you see a tongue whip out and lick the air and go, "Oh, we're all finally here."
Hate this guy. Why didn't you kill him? This is all your fault. No. Way back when in the stupid fighting challenge. You should have.
Loop Lion is gone.
not.
Bosk is up. So he no longer actually has his double attack.
Can you move one of the cameras?
Oh, my
We
bad.
can't
Which
really-
one?
Either one. We just can't really see anything.
Is that better?
Yeah.
This. There we go. Let's do that. This one. And there we go. They got a good shot of what's happening. So, Bosk is going to bonus action rage since he lost his rage. You see the muscles grow, the scales start to protrude out. And he is going to take 2 swings at you, Aldrain.
You should be exhausted though, right?
You're absolutely correct. When he frenzied, he suffers one. When his frenzy end, he suffered 1 level of exhaustion. So he is exhausted. So he has disadvantage on his attack rolls.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll first attack, disadvantage. That's a 3, doesn't happen. That's a natural. That's holy shit. That's 2 natural ones.
Yes.
You would have saved your
I
own
need
life.
this.
So, as Bosk goes to take swings at you, actually, I'm gonna say this because he's all in. He's gonna go reckless, so that would mean just a singular roll to counteract the disadvantage. So I'm gonna re-roll this one, and it's just one roll. Because he would use his reckless. He knows this is the end of the fight. He's all in. That's a 4. That ain't happening. Okay, so as he goes to swing at you with this great axe that he's pulled out from his back, and he just wildly swings, you deflect down with your sword. You see one attack come at you, and you flash up with Aurora. You see Bosk looking at you with this admiration and respect, as he's just completely exhausted now. That'll end his turn.
There's
Aldrain,
no
you're-
way this guy
you're
is
up.
evil.
See? Did you hear what Chandra said?
I did. He's a bounty hunter. He's been given a bounty. And he's doing his job. He is like one of the people on the Death Star, commissioned to build it. He's just doing his job. Kevin Smith be damned.
If you're on the Death Star, you probably knew what was going on, and you might
It's
be.
a Death Star.
You don't think of coming to work on something.
Jobs are hard to come by.
Are. I think you're doing good work.
Are we the baddies?
So Aldrain, you're up. What do you do?
I mean, I have to attack. Right?
Go for it.
But this time I'm not going to forget that if I botch a roll, I can re-roll it.
Okay.
The first roll, let's roll better than last time. I got like a 2 and a 3. All right, so this time I got a 21 for the first one.
Hits. That hits.
And second one is a 20.
That just hits.
All right, so where's the other D8? I suppose I can roll 1d8. First one.
What's up, buddy? Cyrus is here.
So first roll is a 17 for damage.
I didn't hear the. What was the?
First roll is a 17 for damage.
Okay.
And the second is a 9, 12.
12. Okay. Okay. So as you swing with Aurora, you can almost hear Aurora screaming through the air as the blade is just slicing toward Bosk's dragonborn form. Just yes, as he slices into the stomach, causing blood to just gash out, and you pull it back and then stab directly into the stomach. Bosk is grabbing onto your blade. As you pull it out, he's holding onto it itself, barely just holding on. Anything else?
I take no joy in it.
All right. At the top of the round, we have the large giant who is outside of this. You can see it fully now. Its shoulders, its head. It's basically standing just right there. That's how tall this thing is. He has picked up a large piece of the tower itself, and he's going to chuck it into the room. I need everybody to give me a dexterity saving throw. And the king and Desi Kelly instantly fail.
There's quite a bit of echo right now.
I have a 17.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
16.
Alrighty. So, all of you who are actually shit. Let me roll for Bosk.
Oh, please fail. That would be just poetic justice.
He rolled a 17. So all of you make the save, and you basically, as the huge chunk of the wall of the tower is thrown, it breaks apart, And as the individual pieces are flying towards you, you either duck down or jump up or dash out of the way before it can hit you. Desi Kelly and the King take 18 points of damage as their unconscious bodies are just impacted by large pieces of stone on the ground. You can see the tall undead giant from the outside just grunting in frustration as he's trying to kill these small creatures. You could see him reaching back with both arms, and he's starting to come forward to just grab the whole tower itself. As this happens, all of a sudden, you see Drock, a very familiar red circle, appear in the rug area as these arcane runes are somehow written by themselves on the ground. The rug burns away as this happens, and out of nowhere, hold on, I just realized something. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right. Out of nowhere, you see Sakun Darkbreaker appear right there, right where all of you were at. As he looks around and goes, "Well, hello there, I'm Sakun Darkbreaker, and I'm here to fucking save you. Let's go!" Arinalor, what do you do?
Shoot boss.
Well, I'm gonna ask Sakun, what's the plan?
It's a reaction sort of thing. This is everyone reaction time. What are you all doing?
Oh,
Getting saved.
Oh, with him, yeah.
'Cause
going with
I'm
Sakun.
I'm only asking you because you're the only one away from him.
I'm going with Sakun.
Okay, so you quickly run toward the circle, the arcane circle, knowing your arcane knowledge. You run over there, and you see Sakun quickly do a hand gesture and then start to pull down on his pink, long beard as he uses it as his focus point for his arcane energy. And as he does, he says his magical words, and you can see the frost giant, or sorry, the undead giant start to grab the tower and pulling it away as the circle closes, and all of you, Desi Kelly, the King, Bosk, Aldrain of Renalor, and Drock, just disappear from the tower itself. In the next moment, let me change the music real quick here. In the next moment, as your bodies are being transported to another location, you reappear suddenly on top of the Fae Voyage, Desi Kelly's ship, on the eastern coast of Monaco, about 600 yards away from the Ministry of the Weave itself. And as everyone finally gets their bearing and looks at the city of Monaco, you finally see what it is in all full picture of what it was attacking you. Is a large 25-foot tall undead giant. And by this time, the whole tower has just completely collapsed, and it is crunching into the ministry itself. The city of Monaco is on fire. People are running for their lives. And you are all on this ship. Sakun Darkbreaker looks at you, Drock. Reaches his arm out to you. I'm glad that I made it to the party. If I was a bit late, I'd say so myself.
You were late, but you saved all our asses. Thank you, friend.
My pleasure. Now, I think we better get the hell away from here.
I agree.
And while this conversation is happening, Bosk, who is coming down from his rage, is looking around to find Aldrain, and Sakun Darkbreaker sees him and puts his hands up. You know, this 4-foot tall dwarf up against this large 9-foot tall, it's almost 9-foot tall dragonborn, and says, "Friend, no. I don't know what happened up there in that tower, but now is not the time. You can see our city is destroyed. We must do what we can to save Monaco. So please, put whatever it is going on between you and Aldrain aside. And let's get the hell out of here." You can see Bosk just furiously looking at you, Aldrain. You can see his eyes are bulging red with just anger and frustration. Let me do a quick roll. While I'm doing this roll, Taco Wiz, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, I think we're getting pretty close.
As Darkbreaker says this, you see Bosk just... You are right. Above all else, I care about food and Monaco. We will settle this another time, Paladin. And as the Fey Voyage starts to coast off away from the city of Monaco, that's seemingly on fire as a whole, the rich, decadent city of Monaco is just being destroyed utterly by this large undead giant. All of you have barely made it out of there alive, including with a new companion, it seems. One that conversation will need to be had once he wakes up. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. All right. Well, players, you made it out. I honestly thought you were going to die. I you were going to die.
I almost left Head behind. I'll be honest. I almost left you behind.
There
You definitely would have died.
You did a great job. Renalor, I thought you were going to take off too. I'm kind of impressed.
Yeah.
I would have been gone.
No, I really thought about it. I really, really did. But I knew if these chuckle butts didn't die, I'd never hear the end of it.
Yeah, seriously. Great job, all of you. You did an amazing job navigating that. I honestly, there was a couple of rolls there that if it went the other way, I'm pretty sure Aldrain would have gone down.
Yeah.
So, you know, luck of the roll. That's how it goes. Taco Wiz, thank you for the follow. We really appreciate it. We do D&D content here on Tuesdays, and we have a podcast on Sunday. And I randomly will do gaming content as well. So thank you very much for the follow. We are trying to get to our follower goal, and you are helping us get there. Cyrus, I appreciate you dropping in. GG's all around. Before we get out of here, I just want to say, please check out the next session. We're ramping toward the conclusion of the Magic Jewel Heist, and you're going to be getting a lot of information. So check out next Tuesday, 9 o'clock on the Super Baca Bros channel, almost said network. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a real good one. No, it's all good, man. That session was super intense, and they all did an amazing job. So if you're watching this, thank you. Please be patient with yourself and others. It's a simple thing you can do to make this world a bit easier to navigate through. It is a definitely weird time in life. And as always, please, let me grab my water bottle. Stay hydrated. We'll see you next time.
Well, I wanted to add too something else.
What's that?
You know, well, yeah, kind of these positive, like kind of reinforcements. I think it's important to, like exercise is really important. But
Yeah.
I think if you're in a couple, it'd be really good for you to go to the gym together.
Okay. I was honestly was expecting a pun there, and
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
Well, yeah, it's important, if you want your relationship to work out.
God damn it, Phil. I wish, yeah, you son of a bitch. We'll see you all next time. God damn it.